All right, we're gonna start at the top right here with the 7.5 5.56 rear charging handle. This one right here, that muzzle brake on there is pretty crazy. It's like you get a crosshair, like plus sign of fire. I'm gonna see if I can upload the image of it, but it's like definitely movie quality. It's about 20 inches from each side. I'm gonna see if I can find that video, because we did that one. We had like a pillow next to it, toilet paper, see if the flame will ignite, but it's definitely a flamethrower.
What you thought it was? Not at all. Wrong click. Go the other way. All right, now I'm gonna try some 5.56 and see if there's any difference.
Of course, 7.5 is loud, but we haven't shot that one in a couple years. Fire come out, so I wanted to set this pillow up next to it and see how much of a burn that'll come out. In one of my other videos, if you've seen it, this one spit a lot of fire out. So I just wanted to see if I had to shoot this inside the house or the car, what would really happen. So I'm gonna have this pillow propped up and I'm gonna shoot next, have the muzzle right next to it, like about right here. So if you was to shoot that in the house, that's definitely what happened. So that's why some people get the muzzle brakes that shoot the fire forward. I'm gonna do it on the other side. Alright, so that wasn't that bad. Alright, nothing. Okay, not too bad, but
really a suppressor that'll say you can do 7.5. Next right here is 8.5, and this is a big break on here, but it doesn't put all that fire out like that one up there. It don't do it, but it's you can see it's like that. I think it's a something that goes on top of these. I think this is the same company that make that cookie cutter brake. But this one used to have a binary trigger in it. We took it out. It was just causing too many issues. I think I lost some piece to it, so I ain't really worried about it. Sad charging on here. Got the flip up sights. Quick disconnect in the back. And I believe it should be a quick disconnect, yeah, on this side. So I like the 8.5, which ain't that big of a difference as far as sound, and 7.5 is only, but I will put all these on the chronograph. All these that's gonna be in this video, we're gonna be putting them on the chronograph, using the same ammo and seeing what we get out of it. Now the third one is the 10.5, which I like. 10.5 is one of my favorite lengths in the AR pistol or just period. AR-15, I really like the 10.5s. This one got, I'm not sure which can that is on there. It's probably T2 or something. But yeah, 10.5. This one is pretty cool. Side charging. And is that, yeah, that's just Gen 2. I believe this is Gen 1 because it's like a round. They got the big round one. I like these ones right here. They more sleek design. 16-inch. We just got a stainless steel one barrel on this one. Side charging. That's like the Gen 1 model. So next right here is the 18-inch with the spiral fluted barrel. And that's the Fat Cat on there. I'm not sure which can that is on the 16. It's probably Resonator K or something like that. 18-inch is my second favorite. So 10.5 is like my first, and then I like the 18-inch. With this 18-inch, I think that's a 1-6 we got on there, and then we put the red dot right here. So I like that setup. Side charging, because with rear charging, I feel like that's just too much in the way back here. I know you can move this up here, but I just don't like all that stuff in there in the back right here. I'd rather just do it up here. Quick disconnect already on the buttstock and on the rail. So I run my slings on that. 16-inch the same. With those pistols, since these is like the basic blades, I had to run the quick disconnects back here. But I did in this one, I didn't do it on that 7.5 because I don't carry that at all. But yeah, 18-inch, definitely one of my favorites. So this is the Sporter model right here. So it's just all smooth over here. This is with this one flat top right here. I like that. We got a 2-7 by 32 on there. So yeah, with the 20-inch, you get like the pretty much you're gonna get the maximum velocity out of a 5.56 round. So yeah, I definitely like this 20. I think I got the 18 before I got the 20. I'm not sure in which order, but I kind of like the 18 a little better because the way it's set up. I can't really remember what's the difference in feet per second, but I just like the way the 18 is set up. The bipod on there. So yeah, that's the 20-inch right there. So yeah, down here we got the 24-inch. I can't wait to see what feet per second this put out. I hope it's not as small as with the 18-inch, the 18-inch 6mm arc and the 24 6mm arc. Those numbers was way too close. I thought I was gonna get bigger numbers. Could be the ammo, but I don't know. You know, the ammo is different how it's loaded. So I know I got some ammo VMAX, and it said about 3,800 feet per second, but it didn't say the barrel length. We didn't get that in the 20. So I think we got around, if I could put a video up, I'll pull it up. I want to say we got around 34, but I don't think we did. So, because I think it would have punched through that steel. But I don't know. We definitely gonna see and do a comparison. All 7 of these on the chronograph and just see what's the difference. We'll do some 223 and some 556, see what numbers we get in between. But pretty much for the barrel lengths, it depends what you're using the gun for. So if you want maximum range, velocity, go with these 20 to 20 or 24. I don't even know what the 24 putting out yet, but something like a 20-inch, probably 18. 16, I feel like it's just the basic standard. And then, you know, you're gonna start dropping from 10.5 down to 7.5, but it depends on what you're using it for. I like that it's so many different options because I can choose whatever I want to use it for. So depending on the situation, start loading my own hand loads on that. So that's why I'm big into digging these different barrels and playing around with that stuff. So I got 2 more uppers that's coming, and one of them is going to be 12.5, and then the other one going to be a 14.5. So they're going to be between the 10.5 and the 16-inch. So I was debating on which one. I was just going to get one, but I already bought 2 lowers. So I already got the lowers. So I'm like, I'm just going to get both. So 12.5 and 14.5. They had 11.5, but I that was just too close. I want to at least skip 2 inches or so, because I already made that mistake with the 7.5 and the 8.5. Skipped out on the 7.5 and went 8.5, 10.5. That's 2 inches. So then after that, I'm going 10 to 16. So now it'll be 10 to 12, and then 12 to 14, and 14 to 16, and then 16 to 18, 18 to 20. I skipped out on the 22. They do got a 22, but I skipped out on that. I wanted to go straight to the 24 just to build up my 24-inch barrel collection. I don't think I got any 22s. Yeah, I don't know. I have to check. I don't believe I got any 22s. I got 20s and 24s, but I don't think I got any 22s. But I did skip the 22. The 22 would have made sense. But I know I got some VMAX, some super fast stuff, and I'm gonna just see what they got. And just different ammo, 75 grain, 55, 40. No, that other stuff is like 40. That VMAX 40 and 55, 62, and 75 grain. We're gonna test all 4 of those. Them 2 ain't gonna be here yet. This video will be done, but for that, and we'll just do an update video when them other 2 uppers get here.
I see your motivation, I see your movement is in effect, and I fucking love that shit. Let's get it.